Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I am the Fire Escape Griller, and this marks my 50th video on this channel. So to celebrate, I can think of no better way than with a couple of strip steaks and a beautiful bourbon sauce to go on top. So today on the Fire Escape, we're grilling some New York strips. Let's start by taking a look at some of our ingredients. We've got some beef stock, organic white flour, and some Maker's Mark, which is Kentucky straight bourbon, Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, I really like Liam Perrin's, tomato paste, and McCormick brand Montreal steak seasoning. Oh, but there's one other ingredient I forgot to mention. And this right now actually feels like Christmas time to an avid griller. Opening up a package and finding these two New York strip steaks, nice and thick, beautiful, nice fat on the one side, a little bit of fat marbled throughout, could be a little better, but these are going to be really good. And the first thing I'm going to do today is just touch them with a little bit of olive oil. Now, some people say olive oil burns on the grill and you should use peanut oil or grapeseed oil, which have higher burning temperatures. Some people suggest no oil at all. So there's a huge debate on the oil front. I've tried it all different types of ways and never really noticed much of a difference, to be honest. What I think is the oil just helps the seasoning stick to the steak. And what I'm going to use today is Montreal steak seasoning by McCormick. This stuff is really great. You apply it pretty heavy and it's gonna put a nice salty crust on your steak. So I love using this stuff. Definitely give it a try, and you definitely want to go fairly heavy with it. And like I said, it's gonna be a beautiful crust. And of course, you need to season both the top and the bottom. And you want to pat that in and get the seasoning on the sides of the steak as well. And these steaks are definitely ready for the grill right now. You don't even need the sauce, but we're going to let them chill out here and let them come up to room temperature. And in the meantime, let's make the sauce. That starts with 1 cup of beef stock added to a small saucepan, and we're going to cook this on high heat until it reduces by half. In the meantime, add 1 tablespoon of flour to a bowl, add the nipper of bourbon, and then whisk these two ingredients together until there are no lumps of flour. After the stock has reduced in half, we're going to lower the heat to low and then add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and then our bourbon and flour mixture. And that flour is really going to thicken this sauce up. And then we're going to whisk all these together. Then give it a taste to see if it needs anything. And I think this could use a little Tabasco sauce, a touch of salt, some fresh ground black pepper. Then whisk those together again. Give it another taste. And we've got ourselves a nice little sauce. Out here on the Fire Escape, preheated the Weber Q for 10 to 12 minutes on high. You want to place your steaks down and you're going to grill over a high heat. Really sear them up and press them down into the grates to get those nice grill marks. This steak on my right here is quite a bit bigger than the steak that I'm putting down on the left. So it's definitely going to take a little extra time on the grill. And then we're going to close the lid and check on these in about 4 minutes. And here we are now at the 4-minute mark. And I'm going to flip the smaller steak. And you can see that beautiful crust you get from the Montreal seasoning. I am getting excited here. The bigger steak I'm going to leave on for 1 more minute. Here we are 1 minute later. And I'm going to flip the bigger steak now. Great grill marks. I like to press it down. Close the lid again. Now the smaller steak has been on for 4 minutes per side. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. The larger steak I'm going to leave on for another minute or so. It's definitely feeling a little bit soft. Close the lid and keep on grilling. And here we are 1 minute later, and yeah, the gas is out. I've run out of gas on my grill. So I'm going to get this steak inside and turn up the volume here so you can also hear what else is going on. This terrible thunderstorm, these clouds have rolled in and the wind has picked up like crazy. This has all just happened in the last 5 minutes, and I'm just happy that I'm done cooking and I can get inside. Shut these windows. Okay, so I let the steak rest for about 10 minutes. The smaller steak that actually finished cooking before I ran out of gas, I sliced into pieces about 1 centimeter wide each. And that's what you typically do with a New York strip steak. And now I'm pouring on some of that Bourbon Steak Sauce. I am excited to take a taste of this. Oh yeah, baby. New York strip steaks with Bourbon Steak Sauce, grilled on a fire escape in Brooklyn, New York. So that's my 50th video on YouTube, and of course a thunderstorm rolled in and I ran out of gas. That's just the beauty of running your own YouTube channel. But as far as the steak goes, I mean, it's New York strip steak with Montreal seasoning. You can't go wrong. And if you like bourbon, you're gonna love this sauce. This bourbon sauce is great and really goes well once those flavors mix in with the Montreal seasoning. It's terrific, but you know, don't take my word for it. Give this recipe a try for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and of course, keep on grilling.